What's going on, guys? It's Amin again. So, here with another poke of the day, piece of knowledge for you guys. So, I want to talk about successful people and what drives them to be successful. Number one thing that every successful person will share this with you is the level of hunger. Hungry for success, hungry for a better life, hungry for serving people, hungry for doing something to change the world. It's the hunger that drives them. Most of the time, most of those successful people, they don't care about money. Money is just an object. Money comes and just helps you get to the next level. It's like a vessel for you in the road of success. Success is not measured by how much money you have. Is measured by how much knowledge and how much of a change and how content you will be in your life and how happy you are. And most successful people, I tell you what, they're actually never content. That's why they strive for being better every day. They always want to learn. They always want to know what's the next move for them to do to become better and better and better. If they were content, they would just throw in a towel. Say, I'm done. I'm good where I'm at. And that's where they would be. So you got to stay hungry. You got to stay on top of the game. You got to be able to educate yourself to get out there and want more. Strive for more. Become better every day. You know that most successful people in the world read about a book a day? How many books have you read in the past year? You don't have to answer that, but think about it. The average American reads about one book in a year. In a year. Do you know that 95% of Americans live to the level of content? You know what that means? They live through a 9-to-5 job. They're paying their bills. They're living paycheck to paycheck, dreaming about the great life, but they're never getting it. You think that some of this stuff has to do with the way they're doing things, with how hungry they are, with the type of actions they're taking, with the type of knowledge that they're seeking, the type of learning and education that they're giving themselves? These things don't come in school. No one in school is going to teach you this stuff. I don't know any college, I don't know any high school that sits down and tells you these things about life. And you know why? Because it's a cycle. Most of their parents, the society is built that way. They grow up being that way. So how can someone teach you these things if they haven't been taught? 95% again, 95%, not only of Americans, of the world, are this way. So you are up against the 95%. Now the 5% are the hungry. They're hungry for change. They're hungry to better themselves every day. They're hungry for non-contentment. They're hungry for becoming more successful within themselves as a person, or in their business, or in their education. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to be part of that 95% of the majority of the people? Or are you going to be part of that elite 5%? You have a choice. We all have a choice. Stay hungry. Don't be content. Because I know that most of you out there, you want a change. You want something better. But you're having a hard time. I had a hard time. I went through years of going through 9-to-5 jobs, going through years of just dreaming of better things, and just getting to a point to where I thought maybe this is the end. Like, that's just a dream. The reality is totally different. But guess what? I was wrong. And I'll tell you what happened. I met some very successful, hungry people. And I dug deep. I I was like a sponge. I wanted to learn everything that they have done to become who they are and how happy they were. And I tell you what is the most important thing that they all had? Is the freedom of their time. That means that they could do anything they wanted to do at any time, at any moment. They didn't have to call in a job and say, hey, I need to take the day off and worry about if they're not going to get paid. They didn't have to call into a boss. They didn't have to worry about all those things. They ran their life. They had their freedom. They could do whatever they want. And I want that. And I want that for you guys. So, I talked to them. I asked them, what is it that you did? What are the things that you did to get to where you are? And they always said, for the first thing that they always ask me is that, why? Are you hungry? And why are you hungry? Why do you want it so bad? The why is very important. What's the purpose of all that? And you know what? The next thing is, why, if you know your why, then why haven't you done it? What's holding you back? What's holding us back? Fear? Fear that we might not be able to do what they have? Get what they got? Is it fear of failure? Fear of loss? So instead of fearing that we're going to fail, why won't we be excited? Why shouldn't it be excited that we're going to say that we're going to win? What makes you think that you're always going to fail? Have you tried it? Have you failed? 9 out of 10 people, before they even try to do something, they've already put themselves out of it because they fear that they're going to fail. So they never try. They never put their foot forward to see if they can actually go the full steps. So, are you hungry? Are you hungry for a change? Are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to sacrifice hours spending on watching TV, going to parties, and maybe spend some of those times in educating yourself more, reading books from good mentors, and learn from their mistakes, from their experiences? Guys, they spent years to perfect what they have now. Do you want to spend years to do the same? You might not have that many years. Some of you out there might be young, great. You might have a few years that you want to do that with, which I don't suggest. Why waste all those years when you can go to the source and get the information and eliminate all those years? Shorten it down. And some of you, quite frankly, I'll be honest, you don't have that much time. You don't have all those years to waste. So, get the help you need. Get the right mentor. Go read books. Educate yourself. Don't let that one book a year scenario that 95% of everyone be you. Be the 5%. Okay? So, stay hungry. Dream big, as you can see in the back. I look at that every day. Okay? I believe in you guys, and you should too. God bless.